As a Man Thinketh, full audio summary. Introduction. Welcome, dear listener, to this reflective journey through one of the most profound and timeless books on the power of thought, As a Man Thinketh, by James Allen. Though penned over a century ago, its wisdom continues to resonate deeply in our modern lives, reminding us of a simple but revolutionary truth: our thoughts shape our reality. Imagine for a moment the vast landscape of your mind, a realm where ideas, beliefs, hopes, and fears take root and flourish. This inner world continuously influences every choice you make, every action you take, and ultimately the life you live. James Allen's words echo through time, telling us that man is made or unmade by himself. In the armory of thought, he forges the weapons by which he destroys himself. The mind, then, is the master weaver, crafting the intricate fabric of your existence. At the heart of this philosophy lies a powerful premise: you are what you think. This is not a mere platitude or motivational cliché. It is a law of nature, an unchanging principle that governs all human experience. The thoughts that occupy your mind today will carve the path of your life tomorrow. This is both a responsibility and an opportunity, one that too many overlook.
Thoughts shape character. The book makes a bold and liberating statement. A man is literally what he thinks. Our character, the sum total of our habits, virtues, and values, is the direct reflection of our habitual thoughts. By changing your thoughts, you change your character, and by changing your character, you change your destiny. This idea is deeply empowering because it means that no matter what your past has been, your future is always yours to create. You are not a helpless victim of circumstance, bound by fate or environment. Instead, you are an architect, an artist, crafting your own being with every thought you choose to entertain. Visualize your mind as a sculptor's chisel, slowly shaping the statue of your character day by day. What kind of masterpiece do you want to carve? Strength? Patience? Kindness? Courage? The process begins with awareness, becoming conscious of your thoughts so you can gently guide them in the direction you desire. The law of cause and effect. James Allen highlights the immutable law of cause and effect, reminding us that every effect in our lives has its root cause in our thoughts. No circumstance or condition can exist without a cause, just like no harvest is possible without first planting a seed. This means your thoughts are seeds, and these seeds bear fruits in your life. Some seeds bring forth fruits of joy, health, and success. Others yield bitterness, sickness, and failure. The key is to be mindful of what seeds you are planting in your mind. If you want to change the harvest of your life, you must begin by changing the garden within. Thought and purpose. Another central theme Allen explores is the power of purpose. He states, until thought is linked with purpose, there is no intelligent accomplishment. Having a clear aim or goal is like a compass that directs your mental energies, focusing your thoughts toward a definite destination. Without purpose, the mind tends to wander aimlessly, buffeted by external events and opinions. But when anchored by purpose, your thoughts become arrows shot toward a target, your highest ideal. This sense of purpose not only strengthens your mind, but also attracts the conditions and opportunities that help you succeed. It energizes you, giving direction and meaning to your daily thoughts and actions. Think about your own life's purpose. What is the guiding star that draws your thoughts and fuels your will? Identifying and nurturing this purpose is essential to harnessing the power of your mind. Summary of Part 1. As we close this first part, let us hold these key insights gently in our minds. Your mind is the powerful creator shaping the reality of your life. Your character is the product of your habitual thoughts. Change your thoughts, and you change who you are. Every effect in your life has a cause rooted in your thinking, and purpose is the guiding light that channels your mental power toward achievement. The journey of transformation begins within. By understanding these principles, you are already taking the first step toward mastering your mind and, through it, your life. Reflection. Take a quiet moment now to reflect on your current mental landscape. What kind of garden are you cultivating in your mind today? Are your thoughts planting seeds of hope, strength, and growth, or weeds of fear, doubt, and limitation? Remember, the power to change lies within you. Your thoughts are the architects of your destiny.
Thoughts and health. It is often said, a sound mind in a sound body. But James Allen invites us to see even deeper the intimate connection between the mental and the physical. Our thoughts, the invisible currents of the mind, send powerful signals throughout the body, influencing our vitality, resilience, and well-being. Consider this. When the mind is filled with fear, anxiety, or resentment, these emotions do not simply remain confined to the mental realm. They ripple through the nervous system, affect the heart rate, disrupt the balance of hormones, and weaken the immune system. Over time, such negative mental states can manifest as physical ailments, fatigue, or chronic illness. On the other hand, thoughts of calmness, hope, and positivity help to restore balance and harmony within the body. The healing power of optimism, gratitude, and peace is not a mere myth. It is a scientifically supported reality. When you think well, you feel well. Your body responds to the quality of your inner environment. Allen reminds us that we are the masters of our thoughts and, by extension, guardians of our health. To cultivate a healthy body, begin by nurturing a healthy mind. Reject the toxic weeds of worry and doubt. Instead, plant seeds of peace, courage, and confidence, and watch how your physical being responds in kind.
Thoughts and habits. Let us now consider how thoughts form the invisible foundation of our habits. Habits are the repeated actions and patterns that define much of our daily lives. They shape our behaviors, influence our relationships, and ultimately mold our destiny. James Allen writes that the soul attracts that which it secretly harbors, that which it loves, and also that which it fears. This means that habitual thoughts, the ones that we allow to persist unnoticed, become the invisible architects of our habits. Think for a moment about a habit you have. Maybe it is a positive habit, such as daily exercise or reading, or perhaps one you wish to change, like procrastination or impatience. Behind every habit lies a stream of thoughts that have paved the way. The good news is that habits, like thoughts, can be changed. It requires awareness and deliberate effort to interrupt old thought patterns and replace them with new, empowering ones. Slowly but surely, these new thoughts build new habits, creating a virtuous cycle that elevates your character and life. Thoughts and success. One of the most compelling chapters in As a Man Thinketh addresses the role of thought in achieving success. Success, Allen asserts, is not a matter of chance or luck. It is the natural outcome of a mind focused, disciplined, and guided by clear purpose. The outer conditions of a person's life will always be found to be harmoniously related to his inner state, Allen teaches us. This means that your external world, your achievements, your relationships, your environment mirrors the dominant thoughts within your mind. If you find yourself facing failure or hardship, the first step toward change is to examine your thoughts. Are they aligned with your highest goals? Are they filled with confidence or clouded by doubt? Your mental attitude directly influences the actions you take and the results you obtain. Successful people do not simply get lucky. They cultivate a garden of constructive thoughts, tend it carefully, and patiently reap the rewards. They see obstacles as opportunities, setbacks as lessons, and continue to believe in their ability to succeed despite difficulties. Thoughts and responsibility. An important message Allen emphasizes throughout the book is the idea of responsibility. To say, "I am what I think," is to claim ownership of one's life. It is to acknowledge that blaming circumstances, other people, or fate is ultimately futile. This acceptance of responsibility is liberating. It empowers you to take control of your thoughts and, through them, your destiny. No matter your past mistakes or hardships, you can begin now to change the story by changing your thinking. Men do not attract that which they want, but that which they are, Allen reminds us. This means your current situation is a reflection of your inner state, not merely your desires or wishes. To transform your life, transform your thoughts first. The mind as a garden. James Allen beautifully uses the metaphor of the mind as a garden. Just as a gardener tends to the soil, planting seeds, watering plants, and removing weeds, so too must we care for our minds. Neglect allows weeds of negativity, resentment, and fear to grow unchecked. But careful tending, conscious choice, focus, and discipline allows the flowers of joy, peace, and success to flourish. Imagine walking into your mental garden today. What do you see? Are there vibrant blossoms of hope and purpose, or tangled vines of worry and doubt? The power to change this landscape lies in your hands. Summary of Part 2. To summarize this second part, hold these truths close. Your thoughts influence your physical health and vitality. Habits are built upon repeated thoughts. Change your thoughts to change your habits. Success flows naturally from focused, positive, and purposeful thinking. Taking responsibility for your thoughts means taking responsibility for your life. Your mind is a garden that needs conscious tending to flourish. Reflection. Pause and reflect. What kind of thoughts are shaping your health, your habits, and your success? Are you consciously cultivating a positive mental environment, or are you allowing negative patterns to grow? Remember, every thought is a seed. Choose wisely and nurture your garden with care.
Mastery of thought, the path to transformation. Consciously harnessing the power of our thoughts can transform our lives. James Allen reminds us that thought is not a passive force, but a dynamic power, one that can be trained, directed, and refined. To master your life, you must first master your mind. The importance of mental discipline. The mind, like a wild horse, needs gentle yet firm guidance. Without discipline, it will roam freely, distracted by every passing impulse and external circumstance. This wandering mind is the source of confusion, anxiety, and frustration. But through conscious effort, meditation, and self-awareness, you can cultivate mental discipline. This means choosing which thoughts to entertain, which to reject, and which to nurture. Practice observing your thoughts without judgment. Notice patterns, recurring themes, and the emotional charge they carry. This awareness is the first step to change. As Alan puts it, the more tranquil a man becomes, the greater is his success, his influence, his power for good. Peaceful minds make wise choices. The power of positive thinking. Positive thinking is not just about feeling good. It is about aligning your mind with truth and purpose. It means replacing destructive thoughts with constructive ones, thoughts that empower rather than diminish. This is not blind optimism. It is a realistic acknowledgement that, while life presents challenges, your response to them is shaped by your mental attitude. When you face adversity, a positive mind sees opportunity and growth rather than defeat. It harnesses setbacks as lessons, fueling resilience and perseverance. Remember, calmness of mind is one of the beautiful jewels of wisdom. Cultivating calm and positivity creates fertile ground for success. Visualization and affirmation. Alan's teachings also encourage the use of visualization, vividly imagining the person you want to become and the life you desire. This mental rehearsal impresses your subconscious and guides your actions. Affirmations, or positive statements repeated regularly, reinforce your purpose and strengthen your resolve. Together, visualization and affirmation help align your conscious and subconscious minds, creating powerful momentum toward your goals. Overcoming negative influences. Life is filled with distractions and negative influences. Doubts from others, past failures, or limiting beliefs. Alan urges you to guard your mind vigilantly, to reject thoughts that do not serve your highest good. Surround yourself with positivity, uplifting books, inspiring people, and peaceful environments. Create habits that support mental clarity and strength. Remember, you cannot control all external circumstances, but you can control your response, your thoughts. Peace and happiness as outcomes. One of the most beautiful promises in As a Man Thinketh is that a peaceful and happy mind is the natural result of right thinking. When your thoughts are aligned with truth, purpose, and kindness, you experience inner harmony that no external event can shake. This peace is not something to be found outside, but cultivated within through the mastery of your mind. Final summary and call to reflection. As we conclude, let these final truths resonate deeply. Mastery of thought is the key to mastering life. Mental discipline allows you to choose empowering thoughts. Positive thinking builds resilience and attracts success. Visualization and affirmation align your mind with your purpose. Protect your mind from negativity and nurture peace. True happiness and peace come from right thinking. The journey of transformation is ongoing, a lifelong practice. Each thought is a step toward light or shadow. Closing reflection. Take a moment now to breathe deeply and reflect. What thoughts will you choose to nurture, and how will you tend your mental garden moving forward? Remember, as he thinks, so he is. As he continues to think, so he remains. Your mind is the architect of your destiny. Thank you for accompanying this journey through As a Man Thinketh. May your thoughts be seeds of greatness, and may your life bloom accordingly.